Type 1 diabetes is known as an autoimmune condition in which the body's immune system attacks the insulin-producing cells in the pancreas, and the person who has been diagnosed with type 1 diabetes eventually loses the ability to produce insulin. We know from long-standing scientific research that there is a genetic risk for type 1 diabetes, but that not everybody who has that risk gets type 1 diabetes. And we also know that there is an environmental trigger. So the people walking around out there with that genetic risk run into something in their environment. Maybe it's a virus, maybe it's stress, maybe it's something that they ate early on, or maybe it's a combination of all of those things that triggers the immune system to attack those insulin-producing cells in the pancreas and destroy them. What we do know is that once you've been diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, you have to replace insulin by injection or insulin pump to live a full and happy life. I want to say right now that nothing you did, nothing your child did, caused type 1 diabetes. In fact, the best scientists in the world don't know why type 1 diabetes happens. What we do know, though, more about is the genetics that play a role. And you can learn more about that by looking at the results from, preliminary results from a study called TEDDY, the Environmental Determinants of Diabetes in the Young. This is a study that's been going on for nearly 14 years in multiple countries. 8,000 children have been participating for a long time, and we're trying to understand what that environmental trigger is. We know the children in this study had that genetic risk, but we don't know why some of them have progressed to getting type 1 diabetes and the majority have not. So again, in type 1 diabetes, there is a genetic risk, which when the environment, that person interacts with the environment, suddenly there is a trigger that launches that cascade of events that causes the body to destroy its own insulin-producing cells. It's not contagious, you can't get it from anyone, and 85% of the time, no one in the family has type 1 diabetes. You're the first person. There's more on the website. Thanks for coming.